Welcome to Fountain of Life Fitness and Uttara Exercise Engineering Program Design. Over time, I will be demonstrating 4 one-hour training sessions and hundreds of exercises to specifically help you build your bone density, prevent loss of muscle, prevent sarcopenia, and help prevent back pain and other injuries. Today we're going to be doing diagonal lifts with a weight and diagonal chops, a pulling action with bands. So if you could please get a weight. I'm using a kettlebell. I like kettlebells. For today, if it's your first time, use something light so we get accustomed to the exercise. And if you don't have a weight, a dumbbell or a kettlebell, here I have a demonstration. This is a candle. It's not very heavy, a beeswax candle. You can even use a can of soup. But the grip is like this, so your hands are evenly set, not one above the other. And you can go one over the other like that, but definitely please don't have one above the other. That will offset your shoulders. The training today is to build up your upper body strength and core, training your core. Golfers, tennis players, this is ideal. Okay, so it's a diagonal movement. We're going to start, for me, this is right hip to left shoulder. So I'm going right hip, left shoulder. The action is on a diagonal plane. It's not bend and straighten like this, your elbows. That's not the action. The elbows are a little flexed. And as you lift diagonally, the shoulder girdle, that means the shoulder blades, move in a rotational plane. And here what you'll notice is your abs will really engage. So we're starting, the kettlebell grip is like this. Okay, so your hands, the elbows are a little bit tucked. Everybody set your head so your chin is slightly back, slightly down. Your knees are not locked out. The knees should be a little bent. You should feel your glutes, your buttock muscles engaged. Then we're lifting right hip to left shoulder. I'm counting 15 repetitions at my pace. We're going to be doing 4 sets. There should be no twisting of your waist. And recover. And just put the weight down for a moment. Okay, so this time we're going left hip toward right shoulder. Do not allow yourself, as I said, there should be no twisting like this. Currently, you're working on core stabilization to help give support to your spine so that you don't hurt your back in other activities. Okay, so this time we're doing left hip toward right shoulder. The elbows are a little bent. Your wrists are solid. Don't bend the wrists as you lift. Now the head again, head is slightly back, chin slightly down. Keep it there, no twisting. Here we go. And rest. Okay, that was fantastic. So whenever you're lifting weights, something heavier than you, even carrying bags that are weighted, your body will automatically adapt by making your bones stronger so that you can tolerate that force. Okay, so when we're doing our weightlifting, your bone density is getting stronger, and yes, your muscles also are getting stronger. Okay, the next, we're doing a second set, so that was set 1. This time we're going to take a little wider stance, more like an athletic stance. So the feet are a little wide. It's very important to not let your toes angle out like that. That will make your knees weak and your ankles pronate. I would even maybe have the toes a little pigeon-toed and let the knees be out, but at least knees and toes same direction is also fine. So this time a little wider stance, a little bit of a hip hinge, and then lifting again, right hip toward left shoulder. The toes are on the floor, big toes are pressing down. Think big toes are down, arches up, knees out. Right hip, left shoulder. Make sure you're bracing your abdominal muscles. Exhale as you lift. And rest, and you can put the weight down for a moment. So with the breathing at the bottom, when the weight is low, you think you'll slightly contract your glutes and your abs. Exhale, lift. And your stomach should engage. You should feel that contraction of both your buttock muscles and your abs as you're lifting. Are we ready? This time, left hip, right shoulder. Keep that head in position. Perfect. And weight down. And recover. Okay, that was fantastic. So that was set 2. So now we're going back to a more narrow stance. So we're working both a broad and a narrow range for our everyday activities. This time I'm going to demonstrate from the side view. Now there's another component here. We want to prevent ourselves from getting hurt, injured. If you already have issues, we'd like to fix them. So we're going to do a lot of work on relative to alignment. So this is my right hip. I'm going to be lifting from this side over to that side. Right hip to left shoulder. The proper activation of the tissues is this bum muscle engages, you lift toward the opposite shoulder. So this time we're focusing on the sequencing of the way we engage our muscles. This time it's a narrow stance, feet are just hip width apart. Make sure you don't lock your knees are a little bent. You're standing tall, chin is slightly back and down. Right hip, think right glutes engage, lift toward the left. And rest. Then we'll put the weight down for a moment. We'll get it out of our hands so that we can reset ourselves. This time, if you could please pay attention, it will be left hip toward right shoulder. Left hip to right shoulder. The sequencing is engage your left glutes, then lift toward the right. Here we go. Narrow stance again. And rest, weight down. It's good to walk around a little bit in between sets. That helps your body assimilate the work that you're doing. It helps your body absorb the movement patterning. Okay, so last set here, a 4th set, and we're going to do, again, a little wider stance. this time when people get fatigued, even if you go for a long walk, you're playing tennis, you're getting tired, you're golfing the last 5 holes, that heads start going like that, leaning forward, and then you start leaning, collapsing. Or at the computer, right? You're there, you're in good posture. After an hour or two, it just collapse. So this last set, we're going to focus. The chin is like this, horizontally back and slightly down. Not head down like that, just slightly to elongate the back of your neck and give support to your head. So again, I'll go side view. The stance is like this. The toes are angled the same direction as the knees or slightly in. Do not allow the knees to come in. Okay, so we're going wide stance, set the legs, little bit of a hip hinge. The lifting is right hip to left shoulder. So we have this head position, chin slightly back, chin slightly down, and lift. Exhale as you lift. Good, and rest. Weight down. That was excellent. So last time here, last set, the other direction. If you've got crunching and crackling in your shoulder joints and shoulder blades, if you stick with us, they'll clear up to a certain extent. We'll see how much we can make progress here. All right, so we set the legs in a wide stance, left hip to right shoulder. You set your head position, hip hinge back just a little. Left glutes lift to the right. Every time at the bottom, left glutes engage, lift over right shoulder. Okay, and weights away. So that was great. All right, you've done something to make your bones stronger, your muscles stronger, and to help build up your core support to prevent your back pain. Okay, my friends, have a great day. Hope to see you again. We've got a long way to go, a lot of fun things to do, and many beautiful things in life. Thank you very much.